but they keep on coming for me. DMX, what they wanting from me? BMX, I ain't stunting for free. On my mama deceased, so you know that it's true when I speak. Matador, I ain't running from beef. Mike Tyson asked why my hunger so deep. I replied, ain't no love in the streets. Also, there wasn't no love in my home, so only get love when it's coming from me. Preach. I sin. I feel like the Bucks. I win. Again and again. Now they telling their friends. I don't know who my friends. They like to pretend. Santa Monica Boulevard, I can't tell. Amen.
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Championship Series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Gets the ball for Game 1 of the League Championship Series here at home. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a lot of fun. This guy won the Cy Young Award last year in the AL, so he knows how to pitch. And one of the things he does effectively, he attacks the strike zone. And if he does that, he should be fun to watch in this one.
Trevor Story steps in now, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
And now a slider is swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
David Fletcher is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. the 1-0. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
Outside, 3-0 now.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. The next 3-2. And he lays off here, ball 4. And he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch. That one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's got 5 base hits in 18 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And that's through for a hit.
That is good. The third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
In now is Anthony Rendon. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Sharp ground ball to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, the base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Well, some games take a little time to heat up, but not this one. We're just 5 batters in, and the bases are already juiced. Almost hate to say it, but this might be the turning point of the game already.
Shohei Ohtani digging in next, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. Here comes the 0-1. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Here's Justin Upton now. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. His career line against Garrett Cole. He has 9 base hits in 25 tries. He also has 1 home run. Here's the 1-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
the 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Three and one, here it is. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first will be in time, and a good chance for the Angels goes for naught as the side is retired. Angels threaten, but leave them loaded. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. Dylan Bundy will do the pitching on the road here in Game 1 of the LCS. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, getting a look at Dylan Bundy, this guy's made some changes throughout his career. Former first-round draft pick out of high school from the state of Oklahoma. Started his career in the bullpen, has made the switch to the starting rotation. Good fastball. Doesn't throw as hard as he did early in his career. Keeps the ball in the ballpark pretty well and throws strikes. If he's throwing strikes, he has a chance to pitch well in this one.
He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. LeMahieu gets his lead at first, nobody out. Fouled off. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
That's high.
Too high. 1-2. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And this one misses here. Close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2, you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. His past history with Dylan Bundy, he's a .333 hitter. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Swings and grounds it to short. Story throws it in. There's one. On to first, and they get them both. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, you have to love the thumb that Joey Gallo's providing at the plate right now. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup.
Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat well, they just go.
Here's big Aaron Judge. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. One and 0. Here it is. Called strike at the knees. 1-1. Men on third with 2 down. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Payoff pitch on its way. Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning. We played an inning. Still nothing. Back now for the second inning in the Bronx, and here's Heidi Watney with an update on the weather.
Well, Matt, it's fairly dry down here right now, but I am told there's a bigger threat of rain later in the game. It's not entirely clear how severe it's going to get, but we could be facing a weather delay if the storm front passes over the ballpark. For now, let's hope for the best.
Yeah, Heidi, thank you. And guys, certainly having a fresh bullpen ready for a game like this one will be an important step towards victory.
No doubt, Matty. And there's rain on the horizon. You want to get depth. You want to score early as an offense, get some depth and some length out of your starting pitching, and hand it over to that fresh bullpen.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one. And it's fouled away. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
At the plate now, Kurt Suzuki. As with one away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. Cole's ready. Here comes the pitch.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
And he misses 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. No score here as we play inning number 2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. And he fouls this one off. Another full count pitch home. Misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Next up, Austin Slater. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
He could get the early hook if he can't be a little bit more precise here. That's walk number 2 of the inning, and we're only in the second.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And now the first pitch. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up.
Hey, that's a huge set-the-tone pitch right there. To a great hitter, you do not want to fall behind 1-0 and have him sitting all over a fastball or guessing what you throw next. You get ahead 0-1, and now the count's in your favor, and you and your catcher can start doing some things.
Angels shortstop behind in the count at a ball and 2 strikes. This is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. And with 2 away, let's check out our playoff bracket as we give you a look at how these 2 teams advanced out of the divisional round to meet here for the league championship. And now here is David Fletcher. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. First pitch of the AB on its way. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more from Game 1 after this. Striding in is Luke Boyd, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. And that misses 1-1. 2 balls and a strike to the Yankees' first baseman.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. And there's 1 down now.
Batting 6. The left fielder.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Trevor Story. We get it, big-time power, but also adequate on the defensive side. Taking over after Troy Tulowitzki left couldn't be easy, and Trevor Story did a heck of a job.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And he got him.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late for the curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. His past history with Dylan Bundy, the pitcher's owned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. And now in the box, Mike Trout. He's singled in his first AB. Now here's the pitch.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Counts even to Trout 1-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. And it misses. 3-1 now.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. Runner at first to start the inning. And, Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
As a look, now the pitch.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Offered and missed. Here's the throw. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Some managers treat the postseason as a time to be aggressive, and that's exactly the case here. They had the speed burner on the move, and it worked out nicely for him. Just got to drive him in now.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. No balls and 1 strike. One strike now from Cole. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Trout, the runner at second with 1 away. It's 1-2. Full sets. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Justin Upton the next to hit, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 1-0. And this is foul tip at the plate right off the arm of the catcher behind the plate. Ouch. 3rd inning, no score to this point. 1 and 2 now. And he struck him out. His 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Angels lead 1. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Rougned Odor.
The shortstop, Rougned Odor.
First pitch coming, here it is. As he rips it on the ground to second, reined in, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Batting up, the catcher, Higashioka.
Now into the box, Kyle Higashioka. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Well-located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Ball 1.
1-1.
Hit on the ground out to short. Story scoops it up. And an offline throw, but he just does get back to the bag for the putout.
Now back, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, who collected a base hit his first time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up to this point.
This is foul right side. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Gio Urshela would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the payoff pitch home. towards short. Over to first, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. All set for the start of the fourth. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Jared Walsh.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
First delivery to him.
That's the ball.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. The 2-0 on the way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
So now to the plate, Kurt Suzuki. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The windup and the 0-1.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. 2 gone now for the Angels in the 4th. And in to hit next, it'll be Austin Slater. First pitch on its way. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
I mean, he had to. I'm going to give him benefit of the doubt and say he was sitting something off speed. Because to be late on a fastball in a count like that is just unforgivable.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Fouled away. Three-two pitch. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Angels go down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Stepping up is Gio Urshela. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Number 29.
First pitch on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Slater is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Now back, the designated hitter, Gleyber.
Next to stand in is Gleyber Torres. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Oh. 1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And it's fouled away.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Another one sent foul. Hit in the air to shallow center. Fletcher ranging into the outfield. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Number 99, Aaron Judge.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1, 2, 3 through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, Trevor Story. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
And now the first pitch. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. The next 0-2.
Ball, inside.
And he's going to start this inning out the same way he started the previous 2. 7 consecutive strikeouts. My word, 1 away. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. First delivery to him. And here in just the 5th inning, this will be pitch number 100 here.
Boy, pitch count up near 100 right now, D-Row. And this is when you try to get to a good starting pitcher. Right now, it looks like he's running on fumes.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. Angels are gone in order. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitcher to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Luke Voigt will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his bat and gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
Weighing inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
The 1-2.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at-bat.
Payoff pitch home. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Carlos Stanton now. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Pitch on the way.
Ball inside.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
1 out, nobody on. Too high, and it's 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Swinging on 3-0, now 3 balls and a strike. The 3-1.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's Joey Gallo now. Rounded softly down the line toward first. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. We're back with more of Game 1 after this message and a word from our local stations. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Anthony Rendon. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Anthony Rendon.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0 home.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Outside, 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. Fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Fly ball right down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
He's just rolling right now. And even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
To the plate now, Shohei Ohtani. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. No hits to this point. Just missing here, 2-0.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
3-0 now.
A lot of pitches away here, which is pretty much what you're forced to do with lefty batters here at Yankee Stadium. It doesn't take much to hook one out of here to right field with that short porch out there.
Here it comes, the 3-0. 3-1 to him now. The pitch. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Garrett Cole. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first. The best he can do is a no decision in this one. Davy Garcia enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Justin Upton will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. From the belt, the pitch, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Fastball well outside. Ohtani stands at first with 1 out. Throw over to the bag. And he'll get back in safely. The 1-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. But this will get fouled. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Whoa, that's down.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
The 2-2. On the ground to the right side. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Jared Walsh is at the plate as he watches ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the 1-0.
Well, the Angels have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
1-1.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
They set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Runners are at first and second with one away. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be two. On to Voit, an inning-ending double play. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6, and we still have no score. Bottom of the 6th inning now. And next, the dangerous power threat, Rougned Odor. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, 1 ball, no strike.
Yanked on the ground down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Pitch on the way, and that misses. 2-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Suzuki corrals it. Throw down to first, 1 away. Now it'll be Kyle Higashioka. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. High and deep down the left field line. And foul. 1 out, nobody on. And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Okay.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. So only the second hit he's given up tonight.
Yeah, Matt, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And it's 1-1. Runners on first with 1 down. Runners on the move for second. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that two-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Slater's under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now back, number 29.
Now to bat, Gio Urshela flew out last time up. He's set and the pitch. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees. Still no score. And stepping in, Kurt Suzuki. He went down on strikes last time up. Ready. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And he fouls this one off. Himself another pitch as this is fouled away to keep it at 0-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
And this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Popped him up. Voit is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Austin Slater.
So now to the plate, Austin Slater. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this evening.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Well, that's not where he wanted that curveball. It kind of backed up and stayed in. That could be effective sometimes, but it usually doesn't have the same hard bite.
The 2-1 home. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Now back, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
So the next to bat will be Trevor Story. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. First offering on its way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. In now is the Yankees DH, Gleyber Torres. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And that misses inside 1-0.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
2 balls and a strike to count. The pitch. Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Into his motion, here comes the 3-1. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya. Solo shot here to left as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing in the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Into the box now, Aaron Judge. There's a look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
On a line, that's a base hit.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
First baseman.
At the plate, Luke Voigt. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
In now, Giancarlo Stanton. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And it's quickly 0-2. Fouled away. Now another 0-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Judge leads off first with one away. Fouled off.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Here he comes again, 1-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up to bat next, the left-handed light tower power of Joey Gallo. He's set. Here it comes. As he rips it on the ground to second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good effort here, but he's well safe at first, and there are 2 on and 2 out now. Here's Rognadodor now. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3.
Yeah, he's grinded this one out, and he's got a chance to get through 7 strong innings. Dan, that's got to light the bullpen up.
Yeah, and it does, Mark, because you sit out there in that bullpen, and once that starter gets through the 5th and through the 6th inning, the tension starts to calm a little bit out in that bullpen, where you only have to get 6 or 7 outs, not 8 or 9 outs. So,
well, the play's been made, and with it comes the end of the inning. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 1-0 New York. Chapman has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 54.
Digging in will be David Fletcher. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He'll take a look at the pitch. Too low. It's ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
2-1. Here it is. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a good start for the Halos as their leadoff hitter reaches base.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0.
It's
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitter's counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Now 2-0 home.
Nope.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
As a look, now the pitch. And he'll just lay this one in there, 3-1.
I can't imagine that pitcher was trying to put it right over the heart of the plate. Thank God he took that pitch right there, or he'd be getting one back from the umpire.
Hit hard to third. LeMahieu for one. Back to first, and a costly at-bat there as the possible tying run is erased on the double play.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but one ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
Standing in now, Anthony Rendon. Ripped down the line. Throw on to Voit, takes care of him, and the inning is over. Angels go quietly there. They trail this one 1-0. Noah Ramirez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 41, Noah Ramirez.
Into the box, Kyle Higashioka, 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. And the pitch. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. And that's in there for his strike, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one yanked just foul. Heading out towards shallow right. Slater has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number 1. There's a look at the final line for the Angels starter, and he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance.
Well, this is one of those as a pitcher where you don't get rewarded for pitching well. He threw the ball great in this one. Didn't get much run support. He's in line for the loss, and he deserves a much better fate. He threw the ball pretty well in this one.
Into the box, DJ LeMahieu. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
That's a huge home run at this point in the game. When you can tack on an extra run heading into the 9th, it's a big confidence boost to the whole team and pretty demoralizing to the opposition.
At the plate now, Gio Urshela. Let's still take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. His career numbers in this matchup, he's 1 for 4. Check swing here, but did he hold up in time? No, he went around, says Earl Hendricks. It's strike 1. runs away for ball 2, 2-1. Now the pitch.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Well, you can see here, this has been a steady diet of off-speed pitches, and what has it gotten him? Not a whole lot as he's fallen behind in the count. 3 balls and 1 strike.
And this is down at the knees, but called a strike. Wow, it's 3-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres, and he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone! A solo shot here to left, his 2nd of the game as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
And the home crowd has really come to life here in the bottom of the 8th. They know as well as anybody that a 3-run lead this late in the game is awfully tough to overcome, especially on the road. 3 outs, and this one is theirs.
Josh Lindblom enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
Number 99.
Into the box now, Aaron Judge. As he'll take a look at ball 1. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. Hot shot to 3rd. Throw cleanly into 1st, and that ends the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We're on to the 9th here in Game 1. It's the Yankees 3 and the Angels nothing. Chad Green comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Kicking off the top of the 9th is Shohei Ohtani, and they could use a spark from him here.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Comes set, and the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. So now here is Justin Upton, singled last time up. Now the first pitch. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Those are just two great takes right there. Those are pretty good pitches, sliders down the way, both of them. Just off the plate, couldn't get the batter to fit.
And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on the 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
And he misses ball 4.
Up next for the Angels, the first baseman.
Next, it'll be Jared Walsh. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, and another double play right here would certainly end this game. Let's see if they pitch him the same way. Hard in, soft away.
Sent on the ground out to second. Odor on to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
One final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. New York jump out to a 1-0 series lead. David Garcia earns the victory on the mound. Dylan Bundy settled with the loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Angels, no runs, 4 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 36 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.